Hey YouTube, this is your girl Coco929. I'm just laying here tonight, this morning, whatever, and I had went to sleep and I woke up and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit woke now. I just want to come on here and just talk to y'all. A lot of people are shocked when they find out that I am the mother of nine. I still think my baby's with me, so you got to deal with it, okay? And they ask me, dang, how does it feel to be the mother of nine kids? And I'm like, it feels amazing. Amazing because my kids love me and I love them. Okay? Not only that, let me tell y'all the difference between me and some women. I had all of my children except the one that I miscarried with. So I actually would have had 10. So I had, meaning gave birth to all of my children. I didn't have an abortion. Okay? That's no slight to nobody. You do what you feel. But a lot of times people don't know how many times people have been pregnant and just didn't bring forth a baby, okay? Mine is evident because they're here, okay? Um, I make no quarrels or bones about some of the stuff that I've been through or that I did to take care of me as well as to take care of my babies. Um, I think that's what has made me stronger because I am so open about my life and I'm naked and unashamed about being naked and unashamed. So, let me tell you about an incident that happened. And this is also a reason why I don't take, okay, every time somebody say they for you, don't mean that they're really for you. Sometimes people have an ulterior motive, okay? My philosophy is I need stability, loyalty, and trust. You have to be trustworthy. If I can't trust you, and you're not loyal, and you're not stable, I can't deal with you. I need all three of those in my life. You know, I need those like a fat girl need cake. Trust me. And if I don't have that, you got to keep it moving. So I compartmentalize people in my life, okay? Before I get started, too, I want to shout out to the angel who uh, gave me a computer today, blessed me with a computer today to finish writing my book, my third book of the series, and to start on my children's book. So, you know who you are. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for sowing into my life. I appreciate that. And I'm not going to mention your name because I want God to do something great for you. Sometimes when we mention people's names, that stop God from blessing, the people. And I'm just grateful that God put me on your heart. And thank you. Thank you very much. Speaking of that, there was people who said that they were going to do X, Y, and Z for me. And for whatever reason, these same people, or should I say the same person, whatever, don't even speak to me. And it's crazy how that works, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. Um, so let me picture it. 19, blah, 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 let's see. 1990, 1990. Okay. So I was at a club, me and my good Judies, okay? And we was at this club, and this girl's boyfriend liked me. He's always liked me, okay? He was good to look at too. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So, he saw me in the club, and every time he would make his way around to me, he would say a little something in my ear, and I would just walk off laughing. Um, he was like, let me buy your friends a drink and all this and stuff, 'cause he was a baller, y'all, and I mean a big baller, okay? So, this one Judy said, I see every time you go somewhere, he makes his way to you, and when you on the dance floor, he come up behind you dancing and saying stuff in your ear. Ain't that old girl's man? And I said, yup, like that. And she was like, I said, yep. I said, but she ain't gonna find out from me. Because see, you gotta know the people that you're around, and some women will blame you quicker than they will their man. Okay? That's a message to somebody, you know. So this quote unquote good Judy, that's what I'm gonna call her. She said, so what you gonna do? I said, let me tell you like this. I said, to be honest with you, I said, I think he's very attractive. I said, oh girl ain't my friend, but I know her, like that. And I said, he got one more time, and then I'm gonna take him up on this offer. I said, so I hope you know what he's saying, cause he got one more time. I said, cause I got responsibilities, so like that. And she said, I don't blame you, girl. I said, no, cause if I do have, I said, we do get together, I hook up. I don't want nobody to know because I don't need no drama at my door, and I don't want her to feel some type of way about me when she need to be putting her man in check. So she was like, yeah, it's just between me and you. Catch that. It's just between me and you. I'm like, okay. So, I had no reason at the time to not believe that she was going to keep it, you know. And again, it wasn't a thing like I couldn't tell it, but I knew this girl was kind of really, really deep on this dude, okay? And everything like that. So, one more time, I'm on the dance floor, get my little dance on and stuff, and all this. So a slow song came on, he's like, hey, shorty. He said, come here for me. He said, let's slow dance. I was like, nah, your girl spies might be in here. He's like, man, come on, dance with me. So, we started dancing. Of course, we went on this particular dance floor. It had corners. I don't get it, but you can go like if you moved your way to the back to dance on the dance floor, you'd be in the corner. So, he got me to a little spot, and I'm short anyway. He was how old is he? Because I didn't see him now. So, he's 6. I want to say 6'2". Okay. So at the time I was 5'1", every bit of 5'1", okay, 136, because like I said, I was, stripping. But anyway, so I'm on the floor, we slow dancing and all this, and so he's really doing his game and everything. I looked at him and I said, straight up conversation. He said, yeah, straight up talk to me. I said, okay. I said, look, I got responsibilities. I said, you up here, you think a couple, whatever, that you bought for me and my friends and some hot wings, you think that's going to, get you where you need to be? No. Like that. I said, plus, I make my own money. So you got to come hard. I stay at home. He's like, see, that's why I like you. You a boss. You a boss. Like, yeah, he's like, so what you talking? He said, cause your figure don't scare me like that. Cause I'm telling y'all, he was a high roller, okay, really, really deep in the streets. And I was like, I don't know, but I know when I reach it, and he knew what that meant. So he was like, all right. He said, so here, take my pager number. He said, and on one of them nights that you come up with a fee, he said, holler at me. He said, I'm serious. I like, okay. So, took his pager number and everything. Went on back over, that one good Judy was like, girl, he just followed you off the floor and all this and stuff. I'm like, I know. So, I'm like, I'm going to call his bluff. Okay? So, there's one thing I can honestly say. Whenever I did have gentlemen friends over or whatever the case may be, my kids would sleep. They didn't know anything about it. And that's how I wanted it. I want to make sure they had their bath, they done ate, they in the bed, and I mean knocked. Okay? So, I fast forwarding, so I beeped them. Beep, beep, call me on my pager. I beeped them. And he's like, who is? I said, Shorty. He said, wait a minute, because I know several Shorties. I said, Shorty, you been running after her for 4 years. He said, oh, this is the number I've been waiting on, like that. He said, what's up? I said, I'll text you. I'll beep you rather. So I put my address in his beeper, you know. And so when he got it, he called back. He said, I got it. I said, okay. So he came over. It was about maybe 1:45 in the morning. Okay, like I said, I made sure my kids were asleep, blah, blah, blah. So he came over and everything, and he was shocked. I'm going to tell you why he was shocked. Now, he grew up in the projects like I did. And so where I was living at the time was the projects, okay? So, which is the same project he grew up in. I don't know why he was so amazed. But nevertheless, I used to get that all the time. Like when people came in my house, they would be like, damn, like, this don't even look, this don't even look like a project apartment. I'm like, what is that supposed to look like? I don't get it. So he was like, I'm amazed. He said, I knew you was about your business. He said, but I'm amazed, man. He said, give me a tour. I said, it's a project apartment. What you mean? But in the projects that I live in, we had front and back doors, right? So it was more like a condo, okay? And my stuff was laid. I had to give it to my stuff was laid. So I showed him, the living room and kitchen, and he was like, this is nice. I mean, this is nice in here. I see why you said you got responsibilities. I like it. So I said, no, my responsibilities are sleep. So he was like, nah, but I'm saying. He said, man, look at this. Look at these storage closets filled with food. And look at this freezer stacked and all this and stuff. Yeah, so he went through. He was just amazed. He was like, I ain't never stepped in a female's crib and it looked like this. I mean, for real. He said, you have a nice apartment. I said, thank you. So anyway, we talked. And he was like, so what's up? He said, are we a stable situation or is this a one night thing? And I said, I don't know yet. I'll let you know. And I said, let me ask you a question. And he was like, okay. I said, you ain't gonna word out on me. And he just looked at me. I said, I'm serious. You're not gonna word out on me, after tonight. Like, you're not gonna, start acting all spooky and crazy and all this and stuff like that. And he said, no, why you ask it? Because, he said, no, but I'm shocked because that's usually something that a dude asks the woman, like, can you handle this one night stand without going? I said, yeah, I know, but, if you haven't noticed, I'm not like ordinary women. So I said, I don't believe in playing games. If it's something that I want, I go for it. I get it. I conquer it and I move on, you know. So, okay, so anyway, that night, we talked for a minute and everything, and I had a little bar and everything, so he was able to get him something to drink, and uh, he was asking me about my goals, because everybody who came in my house, they saw my goal sheet. I had goal sheets on my refrigerator and stuff, and he was just impressed. So we moved the party, and I don't have to get explicit, but y'all know what happened. So um, the next day, I didn't. Now he came at around 1:45, 2 o'clock in the morning. Now I didn't know that my good Judy was still up meddling at her window. Okay, because I try to be discreet in my business. So the next morning, she was like, um, I seen somebody leaving and I was shocked. I was like, who? She said, girl, don't play with me. She said, don't play with me. I saw him leaving, girl. He left about almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, dang. It should have been a warning sign to me right then and there that something with this chick wasn't quite right. But anyway, so I was like, who? She said, you want me really say it? She said, oh, dude. So she, gave his name. I said, dang. I said, hey, you see him? She said, I was still up looking at my window smoking a joint. I was like, okay. So I didn't ask her no more questions because she actually did see him. She knew everything. So she knew we wasn't having a prayer meeting. She knew he didn't come over to babysit. So she already knew what went down. Okay. So I was like, well, I hope he can handle himself if it's get out. Because I don't want no issues. But if it comes to my door, I know how to handle it. So, like I said, I knew of his girl like in passing, like high bad type of situation, but we wasn't friends, okay? But my good Judy and I was close. So when the girl found out, I didn't know who told her, okay? And so, everybody was like, oh, dude was over your house. Like the people in my building was like, oh, dude was over your house. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, dude. I said, who's old dude? Boop, boop, boop. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. And I was like, well, what if he was? Okay? What if he was? And, nah, I'm just saying, because, she found out, and she's like, when she see you, it's on, and all this and stuff, because you knew it was her man. I said, okay, and if and when he came over my house, he knew he was her man, too. I said, but just like she can bring, I said, just like she coming to get A, she got to bring A. So I was wondering, because I knew he wasn't that type. Because, I knew too much stuff about his dealings and about his pickup game, going back and forth different states, doing what he do, riding dirty. So I knew for a fact, because he shared a whole lot of stuff with me that he hadn't even told her. Like drop houses and stuff like that, okay? So I knew he wasn't the one that went back and said nothing. So I just didn't want to think my good Judy, okay, was the one who said anything. So I was like, I don't know, because she's still standing next to all of us. I'm out, that's bad. I don't know. Ooh, how he found out when she was the one that went and told that girl. Saw the girl at the truck. It was like a story out. Saw the girl at the truck was like, honey, how's your boyfriend? This is what the girl told me that she said. How's your man, girl? How y'all doing? She said, oh, girl, we fine. We still good. You see how I'm dressed or something like that. And said, and his girlfriend said, she said, And she said, why you say it? Because I know somebody he's digging. And she's like, who? I said, you know Shorty that live in my building on top of the hill? I said, he was just over 2 nights ago. Messy as heck. When I say messy, messy as heck. So that's how the girl found out. I didn't say nothing, and he didn't either. Okay? So he came and saw me. The cat was out the bag then, so he called my phone, and I came in from outside because it kept ringing. Like it would ring 5 times, stop and ring. And I said, hello? He was like, hey, what's going on? I said, what's up? He's like, can I come through? I want to talk to you about something. I said, sure. I said, when? Later? He said, shh, everybody know now. He said, so if you don't mind, I don't mind. I'm like, no, come on through then. What's up? I said, I tell you what, no. Give me a chance to get my kids in the bed and stuff. I said, come through about maybe 11 p.m., something like that. He said, I got you, I understand. So when he came in, it was about 12. Okay, about 12. And he was like, my girl found out. I said, yeah, I heard that she found out. And he was like, I ain't denied. I said, why did you tell her the truth? He said, why would I lie? I'm like, okay. I said, well, I don't care. So anyway, we talked about it. We discussed who it was. He's like, but when I see your girl, when I see a trick, I'm going to tell her something. I said, you got to do what you got to do. Like that. I said, but tell your girl, don't walk up on me. He said, well, she already know not to do that. Cause he said, people been warning her. That ain't the one you want to walk up on. Trust me. Like that. So anyway, like I said, we talked and everything. And we decided that even though we enjoyed each other and it would have been great had it kept stayed a secret, I didn't want my kids to hear anything. And he didn't want no smoke from, my crazy brothers. So he was like, I hate that this is now. I'm like, yeah, me too. But he's like, how about this? We give it one more night and let it be what it be after this. I said, works for me, so what they didn't understand, what people was mad about, what the girl down the street was mad about, which was my good Judy at the time, she liked him. And she had been trying to get him to do with her what he did with me, which is, if you're going to be in my face, you're going to pay me. I got responsibilities. It was nothing worse than the girls in my building, sleeping with different dudes or whatever they was doing. And then the dudes leaving and they don't have bus fare, gas fare, milk for the kids, nothing, you know. Everybody was like, I can't believe you be telling niggas if they want to be in your, yeah, you know. Then when you gonna snore in my face or you gonna, ooh baby, ooh me, it's gonna cost you. I don't care what you think about me. You call me what you want, but you won't call me broke, you know. And my auntie told me, she said, men are less likely to talk about it if they gotta pay you for it. Get into it. So, say what you want to say. So, and plus he could afford his shoe. And he trusts me because he told me about situations and showed me stuff. So, and I still won't speak of it to this day because, believe it or not, that person is still in their life. We just older now. He's made a way of living in that lifestyle. He's bought houses, and flipped them, and he rent them out, but he still do that. Okay, so I never give his name out, and I never throw him up under the bus. But anyway, so that one particular night, the last night was kind of good as well, cause I was able to do a whole lot of stuff. I had stacks that night because it was the last night. We had only been together twice. First time was good. Second time, sexual wise and financial wise, was great, like Tony the Tiger, you know. So, but I realized that not everybody who say they for you, and I started out by saying, and I want to tell this story to prove something. That's why I am a team of one. I trust me. Okay. I don't do that no more because I'm married or whatever. But and plus God has changed me. I'm mature, But back then, you know, I was dealing with a lot, and so I make no excuses or quorums about it. It was what it was, and so anyway, I realized not everybody that say they for you is for you. And I learned how that some good Judy sometimes is secretly jealous of you for whatever reason. And whatever you do, you need to do it with just a team of you, where nobody else know. And where you ain't gotta worry about nobody else telling what you don't want told. Okay? So it's like I said, a whole lot of people have said, they was gonna do this and that for me, especially in the wake of my daughter's death. And they have yet to do it. They don't even speak to me now. And it's like, well, why you feel the need to avoid me when it was you that lied? I'm not looking for nothing, whether you do or don't. Cool. I'm not missing anything. So, but it just goes to show the mentality of some people, what level that they're on. And I pray for people and I keep it moving. I don't take anything to heart. you know and I'm like this: if I'm for you, I'm for you. If we cool, we cool. Even if we have a disagreement, if we cool, we cool. Now if I need you and you've told me once to kiss the right side of your butt, and I may mistaken it for, okay, maybe the person was having a bad day. But then if I say I need you again and you don't bother to reach out, pray for me, send me a text message, email, stool pitch, and tap two cans together, and then you tell me to kiss the right side of your butt in your actions, ain't no more for you. I don't have no more for you. Nothing. Nothing, because I don't keep coming after people. Because sometimes people think because you're a nice person, and like I said, I always try to make it right. Even when I'm not wrong, I say I'm sorry to just put peace to it, so we can keep on getting along and go on. You know what I'm saying? But some people, they take you when you say I'm sorry, and it's not your fault. They take it as a weakness. Ah, she really, really kissing my butt. No, that's not it. You just not mature enough in your mind to understand what a possible friendship could be, sistership, or brothership, or whatever the case it may be. And you have the problem in your mentality to where you can't accept love on whatever level, you know, because the Bible says a friend sticking closer than a brother. So you understand what I'm saying? So, but anywho, I just want to come on and give the tales of not trusting people all the time. Just examine your surroundings, you know, because sometimes there's always a spy in the camp. You never know. Sometimes there's a spy in the camp for whatever reason, you know. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep, but y'all be blessed, and thanks again for everybody who prays for me and reaches out to me. This is Coco 929. Smooches.